Nam-Myoho-Renge-Kyo.
At that time, the world-honored one calmly arose from his samadhi and addressed Shariputra, saying, "The wisdom of the Buddhas is infinitely profound and immeasurable. The door to this wisdom is difficult to understand and difficult to enter. Not one of the voice hearers or Pratyabuddhas is able to comprehend it. What is the reason for this? A Buddha has personally attended 100, 1,000, 10,000, a million, a countless number of Buddhas, and has fully carried out an immeasurable number of religious practices. He has exerted himself bravely and vigorously, and his name is universally known. He has realized the law that is profound and never known before, and preaches it in accordance with what is appropriate, yet his intention is difficult to understand. Shariputra, ever since I attained Buddhahood, I have through various causes and various similes widely expounded my teachings, and have used countless expedient means to guide living beings, and cause them to renounce attachments. Why is this? Because the thus come one is fully possessed by both expedient means and the Paramitha of wisdom. Shariputra, the wisdom of the thus come one is expansive and profound. He has immeasurable mercy, unlimited eloquence, power, fearlessness, concentration, emancipation, and samadhis, and has deeply entered the boundless and awakened to the law never before attained. Shariputra, the thus come one knows how to make various kinds of distinctions and to expound the teachings skillfully. His words are soft and gentle, and delight the hearts of the assembly. Shariputra, to sum it up, the Buddha has fully realized the law that is limitless, boundless, never attained before. But stop, Shariputra, I will say no more. Why? Because what the Buddha has achieved is the rarest and most difficult to understand law. The true entity of all phenomena can only be understood and shared between Buddhas. This reality consists of the appearance, nature, entity, power, influence, inherent cause, relation, latent effect, manifest effect, and their consistency from beginning to end. This reality consists of the appearance, nature, entity, power, influence, inherent cause, relation, latent effect, manifest effect, and their consistency from beginning to end. This reality consists of the appearance, nature, entity, power, influence, inherent cause, relation, latent effect, manifest effect, and their consistency from beginning to end.
Nam-Myoho-Renge-Kyo.
Since I attained Buddhahood, the number of kalpas that have passed is an immeasurable hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, millions, trillions, asamkhyas. Constantly, I have preached the law, teaching, converting countless millions of living beings, causing them to enter the Buddha way. All this for immeasurable kalpas. In order to save living beings, as an expedient means I appear to enter nirvana, but in truth, I do not pass into extinction. I am always here preaching the law. I am always here, but through my transcendental powers, I make it so that living beings in their befuddlement do not see me even when close by. When the multitude see that I have passed into extinction, far and wide they offer alms to my relics. All harbor thoughts of yearning, and in their minds thirst to gaze at me. When living beings have become truly faithful, honest and upright, gentle in intent, single-mindedly desiring to see the Buddha, not hesitating even if it costs them their lives, then I and the assembly of monks appear together on Holy Eagle Peak. At that time, I tell the living beings that I am always here, never entering extinction, but that because of the power of an expedient means at times I appear to be extinct, at other times not, and that if there are living beings in other lands who are reverent and sincere in their wish to believe, then among them too, I will preach the unsurpassed law. But you have not heard of this, so you suppose that I enter extinction. When I look at living beings, I see them drowned in a sea of suffering. Therefore, I do not show myself, causing them to thirst for me. Then, when their minds are filled with yearning, at last I appear and preach the law for them. Such are my transcendental powers. For Samkhyakalpas constantly, I have dwelled on Holy Eagle Peak and in various other places. When living beings witness the end of a kalpa and all is consumed in a great fire, this, my land, remains safe and tranquil, constantly filled with heavenly and human beings. The halls and pavilions in its gardens and groves are adorned with various kinds of gems. Jeweled trees abound in flowers and fruit where living beings enjoy themselves at ease. The gods strike heavenly drums, constantly making many kinds of music. Mandarava blossoms rain down, scattering over the Buddha and the great assembly. My pure land is not destroyed, yet the multitude see it as consumed in fire, with anxiety, fear, and other sufferings filling it everywhere. These living beings, with their various offenses, through causes arising from their evil actions, spend asamkhyakalpas without hearing the name of the three treasures. But those who practice meritorious ways, who are gentle, peaceful, honest, and upright, all of them will see me here in person preaching the law. At times for this multitude, I describe the Buddha's lifespan as immeasurable, and to those who see the Buddha only after a long time, I explain how difficult it is to meet the Buddha. Such is the power of my wisdom that its sagacious beams shine without measure. This lifespan of countless kalpas I gained as the result of lengthy practice. You who are possessed of wisdom, entertain no doubts on this point. Cast them off, end them forever, for the Buddha's words are true, not false. He is like a skilled physician who uses an expedient means to cure his deranged sons. Though in fact alive, he gives out word he is dead, yet no one can say he speaks falsely. I am the father of this world, saving those who suffer and are afflicted. Because of the befuddlement of ordinary people, though I live, I give out word I have entered extinction. For if they see me constantly, arrogance and selfishness arise in their minds. Abandoning restraint, they give themselves up to the 5 desires and fall into the evil paths of existence. Always I am aware of which living beings practice the way, and which do not, and in response to their needs for salvation, I preach various doctrines for them. At all times I think to myself, how can I cause living beings to gain entry into the unsurpassed way and quickly acquire the body of a Buddha?
Nam-Myoho-Renge-Kyo, 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 Nam-Myoho-Renge-Kyo.